All right, so making money as a musician. A lot of you have been asking me, how are you able to travel the world while making music but not playing shows? So my idea for this video is to show you guys my process of how I got here, what it took, what it could take you, and how you can make it happen. I'm hoping that when you listen to my story and my ideas, you get inspired. The first time I ever earned money as a musician, I made a remix for a just random artist. It wasn't a big artist or anything, but they were giving three prizes. First prize would earn something like $250, then second place 150, and then third place something like 50. And I got second place. I was only 13. Of course, I wasn't working at the time. I was just going to middle school. So I won second place, basically. And I earned $150, which was crazy because at the time, the most amount of money I ever saw in my hands was like 20 bucks, which were possibly a gift from an aunt or something like that. And I remember with that money, I bought my first DJ controller. It was the simplest controller you can think of, but I was thinking like, bro, I'm gonna do so many good things with this. And when I first got it, I started DJing every day in my house while making music too. I mean, I was a kid, so I had a lot of time besides doing homework and going to school. You got the whole day to make music. So the reason I'm telling you the first story though, it's because when I first earned money from there, I was a little kid. I had no experience making money. I never worked in my life as expected because I was 13 years old, but I made 150. And for a 13-year-old kid, that money can be life changing because it was for me. At the time, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a hypnotist. I wanted to do esoteric stuff. But when I saw that, I was like, this is my actual passion and I could make a living with this. So I started joining a lot more remix competitions and I started winning them. So I won 50 euros, then I won 100 euros. And I had a different alias at the time. It was not Eskar, so even if you look for it, you're never gonna find them. I joined so many remix competitions, and then I remember I got into this vlog where people started talking about this little kid, 13-year-old, winning all these remix competitions, which was really cool. But that's when I first thought maybe I can make money with this. It was a small spark that lit up the fire. Years went by. A lot of people started talking about ghost production, and when I found about that, I was like, "Are you telling me I can make music for others and then get money from that?" Back then, I was working with a company, one of the first EDM ghost production companies out there. I started doing 12 songs a week for this ghost production company, and they would pay me 150 per song. That I remember I was grinding, bro. I was doing everyone's Future House tracks at the time. I was doing it so much to a point where I felt like I was draining my creative energy. I know it sounds impossible. I know a lot of people will tell you your creative energy is endless, but it's not. But I gotta admit, it got up to me, and I tried selling those ghost productions without the middleman. I went on Facebook, I looked up the page of the website that I was working with, and I reached out to everyone, bro, which is the worst thing I could have done. I did it because I wanted to earn the amount that I was supposed to be getting because they would make like 30K, bro, or something like that just from the other producers and myself. And I was like, holy shit, I want to make more money, you know? So I reached out to the people, and 2 days later, I got a letter with a contract termination because I broke it by reaching out to the buyer. See, it was one of the dumbest things I've ever done, but I'm also very happy that I did it. I didn't understand the values and ethics as much as I do now. From what goes for something like selling your creative energy to somebody. With Ghost Productions, you're pretty much feeding what's bad with the industry. There are only a few actual real producers out there. And when I say a few, I still mean thousands, but there are a lot of producers out there. Producers. There are not really producers. They're just getting people to make music for them. And then they're just like, I made this song. I made this song. So honestly, yeah, I fucked up and I ruined the chance of keeping on making money. But at the same time, I was like, bro, I can make my own website. I can do my own thing. That's what that experience helped me with. Helped me understand that not only can I make money, but I can do it on my own and I can do it better. And that's the last time I heard of them. And I found other websites where I could do the same thing, just basically sell ghost productions. And it was all cool. But then I found like it sucks having to have a middleman. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do something different. I was already releasing music under Eskar, so I already started building some of my fan base. Okay, and thanks to that, I then come across another job, and that was sample packs. This is where I found Andre, one of the guys that worked with Cymatics at the time. He reached out to me and he was like, "Bro, we're loving what you're doing with Future Balance, Future House, whatever. Would you like to work as a sound designer?" And I was like, "Bro, yeah." When I first joined Cymatics, I was a noob, bro. I only knew how to make music, but I didn't know how to run a business. And I learned from them without them actually teaching. I just pay attention, you know? And I saw they had this crazy good systems. They knew how to make things work. And to me, it was life changing. And it was very inspiring because I saw that they had boards, they had schedules, they had like everything planned out and everything super well organized, which I never saw before. I would just sit down and do stuff without any direction. It helped me understand a lot of things. Mathematics made me see that it was possible, you know, to make a living as a musician in a more sustainable, in a more ethical way, because you're selling sounds to people. You're not fucking making music for them. It was, I'm sorry, I just had to say it. But anyways, with Ghost Production, I got better at songwriting, etc., because I had to make fast songs, good structures, everything fast. But with Cymatics is where I got better at sound design. And I gotta be honest, I've always been really, really into sound design. But this was basically a way to get paid by doing sound design. So I started doing a lot of gigs for them, and they would pay me per project. I did not have a salary. So I could earn as much as I wanted to. What I got from that was I need to start running my own business. A lot of people are scared to think about money when it comes to making money as a musician because they think they're ripping people off, but you are delivering quality. You are solving someone's problems. And that's what making money is. If you want to make money in the music industry, focus on what people are struggling with and then offer them a solution. Are they not good at mixing? Make a mixing course or upload YouTube videos and then earn from that AdSense. With Academy FM and Cymatics, whatever, I learned that I could have my own business. Maybe a year ago, I posted a guide on my store.eskar.com, which is a free guide on making money as a musician. I'm gonna go through it real quick, okay? So we can go through it together. It's a free download. I'm not gonna ask you for anything. Not like I know this kind of guys offering courses. They're like selling air or something, but no, I actually made something that is supposed to be useful. Okay, so in order for you to understand and make money, I already said it on my guide. You need at least 8 brain cells. There's no need for you to be really smart. Okay, you can be anyone and still make money from music. I know very stupid people that make a lot of money and very smart people that make no money. So it is not related. It is also not related to how talented you are. I know very good musicians that are making nothing. And I know people that don't even make music earning more from music than some musicians. So if you want to make money as a musician, there are infinite stories, okay? And I'm going to keep on making videos so you guys can get the idea, okay? Okay, so royalties, okay? Let's talk about royalties real quick. There are 3 ways you can make money from royalties, and there are 3 ways I make money from royalties nowadays. One of the reasons why I'm in a country I didn't know about before. So 1, streaming royalties. Streaming royalties means people will pay you when someone listens to your song on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, you name it. Second, we got mechanical royalties. These are the royalties you earn when someone plays your song at a radio or when someone plays your song live or something like that. Those are mechanical royalties. And then we got something else that I also consider as royalties, and those are sync placements. You can earn thousands, even up to millions with one single sync placement. And sync placements basically means just very basics. When someone buys a license from you so they can use one of your songs on their movie or on their shows or some sort of visual asset. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I know people that have earned $20,000 from one sync placement, from one single placement. I know people that have earned 100,000 from one sync placement, a 15-second sync placement. I know people that have earned 10K, 5K, 2K from one placement. And I know people that have earned thousands from streaming royalties as well as mechanical royalties. It will work different for everyone. I'm not telling you go look for a sync placement right now because it might not work for you. I personally have never gotten any sync placements. And I think I have, but I never saw the money because I was signed under this stupid ass agreement with a company, which I will talk about in another video, but don't sign agreements without reading them, basically. But I'm not making any sync placement money. I am making some mechanical royalties money, and I'm making streaming royalties. And here's the reason why. I self-release everything. So I have full control of all of my sources coming in, you know? If I have about 70 tracks, on Spotify. And out of those 70 tracks, I think 25 are fully managed by me. Probably 30. So half of my catalog is fully independent, fully self-released. Anything else isn't. Everything else is on record labels. And here's the thing. Most record labels don't pay shit, bro. I'm just trying to be real. I'm sorry for the words. I don't mean to curse, but most record labels will not pay you shit, okay? Most record labels will do recoupable cost. That's how they call it. It's the best way to rip you off. I can give you a very good example. There was a song I released that has the worst artwork you can think of. The record label didn't pay me a specific amount of streams from the song because they said they had a recoupable cost of the artwork. And I asked, how much was the artwork? And he says, oh, it was 3K. 3K USD for the worst fucking artwork you can think. Not even a kid on Paint would do. Not even a fucking Canva artwork would look that bad. You can't do anything with it. I'm telling you guys, it's how it is with contracts and record labels. Shout out to labels like NCS that actually send you money. They have a specific platform that automatically splits everything, that invoices you. There are some really good labels out there where you could be releasing often with and actually earn some honest living. But let's be honest, most record labels will not pay you what you deserve to be paid. It's just how it is. Really, it is just how it is. And there's no way to fix it, okay? I'm telling you, you can beg them, you can ask them, but it's just better to release another song, get more streams, and just forget about the other one. Fuck it, bro. It's how it has to be sometimes. But basically, yes, with royalties, you can make a living. And with my self-releases, I also get paid mechanical royalties, which you guys should also get paid for. Even if you're signed with a label, even if you only have 2 songs, you should register yourself under a BMI or ASCAP or whatever pro you have to register with based on where you live. I mean, I'm registered as an American, so I use BMI. They give you a pro number, and anytime you release a song, go register it on BMI. It costs nothing. BMI will not be able to grab all the money that you deserve from your music. So there are some companies out there that can help you gather all your mechanical royalty. For example, I used Songtrust, and I'm gonna leave a referral link. You don't have to check it out, but only mentioning this company because it's the company I use. Free, you pay one fee, and then afterwards you're basically just gonna be able to register as many songs as you want for a lifetime, and then they're gonna be searching around everywhere and recouping everything that needs to be sent to you, and then you're gonna be paid quarterly. I mean, that's one way. If you ever get a publishing company try to sign a deal with you, be careful. I have to make a specific video talking about this. But I mean, best way, and I had many experiences with this, go independent for this. Honestly, with this Song Trust company, which I'm sure there's another one, but I don't know the name of it. Just look for mechanical royalties on Google, and then you'll find something. Okay, but anyways, Songtrust is going to be in the description if you want to check it out. It is not an ad. It is not a sponsor. Don't comment, Jay is doing something. I'm not, bro. I'm just trying to help you make money, okay? So, yeah, that's with royalties. Again, if it is better, a lot of you will say, bro, but I only get 100 streams anytime I release a song. Make content with it, bro. You're not getting enough streams. You're scared that if you self-release, you're not going to get paid. It's better to have 300 releases getting 1,000 plays, than trying to reach 300,000 plays with one release. just make more music, bro. Just make as much music as you can, because I'm sure if you're really passionate, you will have the energy to create a lot of music. So put your time into it. Enjoy what you actually do and release it. Release it. And if you think you're not good enough, take it as a challenge to get better anytime you release a song. A lot of people are like, I'm not good enough, bro. How many times have you released this year? None. And I'm like, how do you expect to get better? Release music and learn from what you release. Once you release it, there's no way you can change it. I mean, there are ways, but there's really no way you can change it. So once it's up, it's up. Okay, you can change the mix. I mean, if you want to release music and get streaming royalties, you can also upload your music with a DistroKid, which I'll leave in the description. I don't use DistroKid, but if you want to go use it, go check it out. It's not an ad. It is a referral link, but it is not an ad. Okay, so if you want to click on it, I mean, there's thousands. I use Symphonic. There are other companies like Release.io, like IndieMassive.com, like Symphonic. There are many good distributors out there. Find the one you like, and if you can find one that's free that will give you a good deal, use that, bro. Especially if you're starting out. I mean, there's so many things about royalties that I can talk about. If you guys want me to talk about anything I mentioned in this video, let me know. I don't want to repeat this over and over again. Just please let me know. I'm all ears. So yeah, that's for syncs, royalties, whatever. And then, if you don't want to make money from that because you're not releasing music, you can also do something I call resourcing. This includes sample packs, preset packs, MIDI packs, ghost production, project files, mixing and mastering services, and even renting out your equipment. Like by resourcing, I like to think of this as selling people raw material that they can use to build whatever they want to build. Like I've said, this includes sample packs, which I sell, and I've been selling sample packs ever since I started working with Cymatics. That was 2015, something like that. Preset packs are really good. Templates are really good. Just do it in an ethical way. Don't steal anyone's work. As long as you're not using AI to steal other people's work or using presets from some other pack so you can sell them, you're good. Okay, just don't do anything unethical. Just do everything honest. You have to be honest if you want to do it for a long time. So I do my own sample packs. I do my own courses. I sell presets. I sell MIDI packs. I sell everything. I sell as much raw material as I can for producers so they can make music too. Good music. And honestly, this is one of my favorite things to do. It's really fun, and it also pushes me to create my own sound even further. For this, I used my own website, which is store.eskar.com, which you can check out. Definitely isn't sponsored either, but it's my own website, so go check it out. It's a site that I use. You can learn from it. You can see what I use for this is Selfie, which is a company that helps you create a website where you can sell stuff and they take a cut, basically. You also got Gumroad, which takes a larger cut, so I don't suggest. And there's also Shopify, which is really good for selling stuff online for e-commerce, whatever, but it's a little bit more complex. I mean, Selfie is so easy to use. So if you want to check out Selfie, link's going to be in the description. Also a referral link, okay, just so you know. If you're scared of it, just go on Google for Selfie. I think it's pronounced, actually. So selfie.com, and then you can create your own website there. It's actually very, very simple. I'm just telling you, you can make money, okay, by giving people resources. In my case, for example, I make a song and I don't like it, and I already have a project there that's just going to be laying around forever. And whenever I get the opportunity to create a sample pack, I already have a resource without thinking about it. And then I can just take that resource and be like, do you guys want this for a sample pack? You know, you never know. Anyways, for resourcing, I can think of many, many other things, but using pretty much sell your knowledge to someone else. Sell your knowledge. However, this is not resourcing. I mean, sell your knowledge as a resource. Goes for co-production and ghost production. I don't suggest anyone do it. Really think about it. If you're into that, go for it. I honestly prefer to keep my creative energy for my own work. I don't want to fuel someone else's ego with my work, even though it can be a quite good pay, but I prefer to do a sample pack and earn money from that, even if it takes longer. The best thing about this kind of resources is you'll get paid forever. If you make a sample pack and you release a song, people will see it, etc., and it will be forever. With a ghost production, most of the times you don't get any royalty, you don't get any mechanical royalties, which you should, publishing wise, and you're never going to be getting paid over time. So it's just going to be pay per job kind of thing, and it can be cool, but you have to be working to earn money. Music, and if you're really into money gurus and stuff, you will see that they always separate incomes into passive income and active income. Honestly, having a bunch of passive income can be quite useful, as a musician, because there's going to be times where you want to just make music all the time. I want to make music because I want to release music. Don't forget why you are doing what you're doing. If you are trying to make it in the music industry as a musician, remember, you are here to make music. So don't forget about that. Never forget why you're doing everything that you're doing. In some of the cases, some of you already have CDJs and really expensive DJ equipment. You could be renting that possibly 2 or 3 times a week on weekends to someone that's throwing a party. You can get $600 to up to $3,000 per gig. So you could be getting some money. If you already have all those things laying around, rent them. Now we reach another part of making money. This is the educational part of making money. I personally make money creating tutorials on YouTube and also creating courses. YouTube pays very little. I wish it paid more, but courses can be quite good. If you're watching this and you're like, bro, we have such a good camera and such good audio, whatever. I was not born with this camera. I earned it by creating content. You get your phone out and record yourself with your phone. If you don't have a phone and all you have is a computer, use your webcam. If you don't have a webcam, don't record your face, bro. Educational wise, there are many routes. I can make a video for every single topic that I've talked about. Resourcing, royalty, and educational content can be very complex. There are many producers out there that run their own Patreon, for example, where they offer samples or like exclusive sample packs for producers or project files like Imanu and many other producers out there. I think Virtual Riot also does it. That can be a great source of income also. And if you have a really small fan base, you can create a Patreon and offer them something no one else is doing, because you are you and no one else is going to do the same thing you're doing. Educational wise, you can also be creating a podcast, your artist interviews. In this case, I'm trying to do this kind of podcast talking kind of thing. It is not a podcast, but I'm talking in front of you. I would call this more like a vlog, but it is educational at the end of the day. I want to share experiences, and I want to also not only educate people, but inspire them. That's my goal. I want to inspire people. If you guys want me to talk about educational, just a video about educational, making a living as an educator for musicians, we could talk about that. And last but not least, you could be creating ebooks and guides and actually charge people for them. I have a couple free guides on store.eskar.com, including this one where I talk about how to make a living as a musician. It's a very straightforward guide and it's free. I'm not asking for anything. Like it's cost nothing. Like I've said, with this kind of educational assets, you can earn a lot of money. My favorite part about this is as much as you learn, it's as much as you can teach. You can learn daily and you can teach daily. Personally, I had a YouTube channel before which got hacked. Bummer. So that's for the educational part. And the last thing I'm gonna go through on this video is gonna be merchandise. If you want to make money, there's another way called merchandise, or I call it merchandise, and that's by selling merch digitally or physically. If you ever play shows, you can put a little stand there with all of your shirts and hoodies or hats or whatever you sell, stickers even, and tell people, yo, whenever I'm playing, you guys can buy some of my merch there. I'll be able to sign it, whatever. And I've seen that work for many people. If you don't ever play shows, like I don't, for example, you can sell digital pieces of merchandise. You can sell stickers, you can sell hats, you can sell shirts, sweaters. I have a website for it. I don't think it's good enough yet. I should work on it a little bit more, but I'm trying to find a way to make it better. You can find someone who can do print on demand. Print on demand basically means that if someone wants one of your shirts, they will ask for it online, and then someone will take care of printing and then delivery, and you will just sit down at your house. If you want to do that, you can use a site like Sellfy. If you want to check out Sellfy, which offers subscriptions, print on demand, offers digital stuff that you can sell. You can even upload videos and people can unlock them if they pay. Like honestly, I think Sellfy works perfect for me, and maybe you should check out too. It's going to be linked in the description. It's not an ad. okay? Not an ad. I'm just saying I use it. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, there's also Shopify, there's also Gumroad that you can use to do many of the things that I've just mentioned. I'm just gonna end the video right here, okay? You can make a living as a musician. Following your passion is the purest and most honest thing you can do. And I'm telling you, if you follow it with your heart, if you are faithful to your passion, you can make a living from this. I might not be, again, I might not be the best example. I'm not making millions a year. Maybe one day I will, but I'm making enough to get to know the world with my girlfriend. I'm not doing it by myself. It's my girlfriend's right here with me and she's helping me out in as many ways as she can. And I'm telling you, it is possible. It is very, very, very possible to make a living from this, to make a living from your passions. Okay? I know this was a long ass video and it was supposed to be a long ass video. If we were meeting in person and you wanted me to talk about this kind of topic, it would require the same amount of time as you spend right now. And really, I appreciate if you guys made it all the way here. It was a pleasure. I'm hoping the music in the background isn't as annoying as I think it is, because it is kind of annoying to me now. But anyways, guys, we can do this, okay? Listen, let me get really close to you. You can do this, really. I don't know exactly which situation you guys are going through, but you can do it. You have to trust, okay? You have to trust and you have to let go of old ideas. I'm here to tell you there are new ideas that can help you have your own business, okay? You don't have to have a plan B. You can do it with plan A, which is music. There are many other things I should have talked about, like sponsorships, but I didn't. But we will leave that for another video, okay? If you guys want me to make more videos like this, please let me know, because I would love to talk more, okay? I would love to talk more about my experiences, things you shouldn't do as a musician, things you should do as a musician. I love creating technical tutorials too, and maybe I'll make time for those whenever I feel like it. But right now, I've been feeling like, bro, I want to talk to you guys. I want this to be a little bit more real. I don't know. I feel like every fucking video right now is so fast paced. Everything is so edited. Everything is so fake now. You rarely get to actually see people as they are. You rarely get to see someone talking to you in front of a camera. So I want to break that again, and I want to start making this kind of vlogs, okay? Maybe, but right now, I just wanted to sit in front of the camera and just talk about whatever comes to my mind. So that's what I did, okay? Do you have any questions in the comments? I know a lot of people that will watch this video already know a lot about these topics. So ask away and people will answer to you. If they don't answer, I'll try to answer, okay? If you have any questions and if you want me to create a specific video about something else, I promise you I will do it. I will dedicate my time now to create this kind of videos, okay? I think it's sort of my calling. I've been wanting to make inspirational and talking head kind of videos for a while, but I just didn't find the time. And I was trying to get better at recording. So I think I've reached a point thanks to some of my friends, etc. But see, I talk so much. I talk too much. Let's just go. It was a pleasure having you guys here, okay? Have fun. I'll see you guys soon on another video. You can do this, okay? You can do this. This is actually possible. Money is not your enemy, okay? It's good. You'll do this. Let's just... Bye, guys.